Hi everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to apply to Cypress College online. Your first step is to go to cypresscollege.edu and find the Apply Now tab in the top left corner. And when you get to the screen, you're going to click Apply Now again. It'll take you to the screen where you have two options to create an account or sign in, but we're going to go ahead and create an account. Then you click Begin Creating My Account. First, it asks you for your legal name. If you don't have a middle name, go ahead and check this box. If you do, go ahead and enter it. If you have a suffix, you can select it here, and then answer the rest of these questions. Next, it asks you for your date of birth, so go ahead and enter it. Next, it's going to ask you for your social security number. Most importantly, it's going to ask you if you plan to apply for admission to college or financial aid. You're going to uncheck this box because our courses are tuition free. Next, you're not required to submit your social security number. And if you don't have it, you can go ahead and check this box here, confirming that you do not have a social security number. And you do not need to worry about this box here. So go ahead and click Continue. It's going to give you a warning here to let you know that you did not provide your social security number. You're going to go ahead and click I decline. So this is the page where you create your account. You're going to enter your email address. Next, you're going to enter your telephone number. Next, it's going to ask you for your permanent address, so go ahead and enter it here. Go ahead and click Continue. Next, you're going to create your username and your password. Next, you're going to create your security PIN. And then you're going to choose security questions and answers. Then you're going to check I'm not a robot. It's going to give you some quizzes here to ensure that you're not a robot. Go ahead and click Create My Account. Congratulations, you created your OpenCCC account that will allow you to apply to Cypress College. So next, we're going to click Continue. we've been taken straight to the Cypress College application. So it gives you an option here to start your application. Go ahead and click that. Next, you're going to select your educational goal. You may choose any. Next, you're going to select your intended major. This does not need to be related to your specific course that you're taking with dual enrollment. It can be whatever you are interested in. Go ahead and click continue. Make sure to review all your account information and make sure it's accurate before you move ahead. You're going to add your current mailing address to your application. Then you're going to go ahead and click continue. Next, you're going to select your gender. Then it's going to ask you for information on your parents or guardians. First, you're going to select the statement that applies to you. Then you're going to select their education levels. In the next section, you're going to identify your race or ethnicity. Then you're going to click continue. It's going to ask you to verify your parent or guardian address. You're just going to need to confirm. And if it's not correct, you can click this button to edit. In this next section, it's going to ask you for your past educational history. So for our college enrollment status, all dual enrollment students need to select enrolling in a high school or lower grade and college at the same time. Next, you're going to select the last high school that you attended. Make sure your information is correct about your high school. And if you have completed the 11th grade, go ahead and select yes. If not, go ahead and select no. If you have completed the 11th grade, it's going to ask you to enter your GPA. Next, it's going to ask you the highest level of English course you have taken in high school so far. It's going to ask you for your grade. Then you're going to select the highest math course you took in high school so far. And you will also select your grade. Next, it's going to ask you for your college education level. And then it's going to ask you the number of college or universities you have attended. Then click continue. In this section, they're going to ask you about your citizenship or your military service. Go ahead and click continue. In this section, it's going to talk about your residency. First, it's going to ask you about if you're a California resident. Then it's going to ask if your parent or guardian is a full-time employee of any of these colleges or universities. If that's not the case, go ahead and click no. Then it's going to ask you if you're a full-time credentialed employee of a California public school that applies to you. Select yes. Then it's going to ask you if your parent or guardian has been employed as a seasonal agricultural worker. Go ahead and select yes or no. Right, so go ahead and read the questions and then answer as applied. Next, it's going to ask you for your out-of-state activities. Go ahead and read these questions and answer to the best of your ability. Go ahead and click continue. This part of the application is going to ask you for your needs and your interests. First, you're going to select your main language. Then, it's going to ask you if you're interested in receiving information about financial assistance. It will then ask you about your athletic interests. Then it's going to ask you for your programs and services which you are interested in. You can select as many as you want, but you must select one. Then go ahead and click continue. Next, it's going to ask you for supplemental questions. You're going to create your My Gateway password. My Gateway is your student portal that you will access to access your grades and class information when you enroll into Cypress College. Then it's going to ask you questions about your math assessment requirements. Go ahead and answer these questions to the best of your ability. Next, it's going to ask you for your English assessment requirements. Again, please answer these to the best of your ability. Then lastly, it's going to ask you for additional questions in terms of enrollment and where you've been employed. Go ahead and answer these to the best of your ability. This tab is your request to consent to release your information about your application. In order to submit the application, you must select I consent. Go ahead and then click continue. This part of the application is where you review everything that you have entered. Go ahead and make sure all the information is accurate and makes sense. If you see something that isn't accurate, you can always go ahead and click any one of these tabs to go back and fix. If everything looks good, go ahead and click I have reviewed this application and confirm it is complete and accurate. And lastly, to submit your application, you will check both of these boxes to ensure that all the information in your application is accurate, and then you will click Submit My Application. Alright guys, now that we've completed the online Cypress application, go ahead and locate the confirmation number under the submission date and time. Go ahead and write that down on a piece of paper so you can transfer it to your online survey that you're going to submit to dual enrollment. If you had any further questions, feel free to email us at dualenrollment@cypresscollege.edu or call us at 714-484-7213. Thank you and have a great day.